Captain.
Yes, Keith?
It's today, it's graduation day.
I know, how exciting is that?
I'm so excited, but, I'm actually quite sad. Today's the last day, and I know at the start of the week I felt like I was ready to go and fly already, but I've actually learned so much this week.
I know, Keith, but because it's the last day, of the West Wings Academy, maybe do you want to welcome the boys and girls?
Really, me?
Well, if you could give it a go, see if you could do it. I don't know.
Okay, here I go. Okay. Boys and girls, welcome to the West Wings Academy, where everything is possible with God.
Oh, that was brilliant. And
so good.
Because it's our final day, we have to get right to it.
Okay.
Let's go straight into it and go and see where Jess and Andrea are today in games.
Let's go.
Hi boys and girls, and welcome to Friday Games. Jess and I have had so much fun this week. Hopefully you've been active. Jess and I have got some exciting plans for us today though.
Hi guys.
Welcome to Games!
So boys and girls, today we are in Tesco car park. I know. And today we are going to be doing wacky races. So we're going to have a course set out and we're basically going to have to race against each other to see who is the ultimate racer between the two of us. It's definitely going to be me.
It's definitely me.
Because you know what they say. No, you know what they say. Women are the best drivers. So let's get started. Come on.
On your marks, get set, go! Stop!
Go.
Okay boys and girls, I'm going to be honest, it was too close to call. Jess is really good, my hips started to get sore, but we're pretty much even, so we're going to have to find one more way to see who is the best. How about we introduce a skateboard and see who can go the furthest on their belly. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Set, go!
So boys and girls, honestly, I think, Andrew, you were so good on that skateboard, like, so much better than me, boys and girls.
No, I thought I was going to fall off actually a couple times really wobbly, but you went really far, you were fantastic. I think we actually pretty much went the same different speed but the same place.
Yeah, that's actually very true.
Can we be joint winners?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We were just too good, you know? So boys and girls, that is us for games today.
I've had a blast, Jess.
We've
It's been
had
great.
so much fun, But don't forget to send your poses and the places you've been this week to the West Facebook page, and we can see all the crazy poses and places you've been. And you might even win a prize.
Oh,
I know, I would be entering every single day if that
definitely.
was me. But that's us for games.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
boys
so
and
much.
girls. Take care.
Bye.
Whoa! They went all out for the last day, didn't they?
That really took it out of me, but that was so much fun.
Oh, I know. But, Keith, have you noticed a certain someone is with us today?
Huh? Oh, do you just mean Rockette here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're usually a bit more frightened of the Bible buddies.
Frightened? Not me, I'm not frightened of anything. I'm definitely not Rockette.
Oh, well, that's good. At least you're starting to get on better with them.
Oh, well, yeah, but me and Rockette were actually talking earlier on. We were having a wee chat, and we decided that because usually the Bible buddies would go and hide a Bible clue on me,
yes,
and I would have to go
course.
search all over to find it.
Yeah.
Me and Rockette were chatting, and we decided we'd hide it on you.
No, Keith. That's your job, not mine. No, not happening.
Well, today's a bit different, and actually today you're gonna have to head out and find it.
Like right now?
Right now.
Right. Time me. Right.
Oh, there you are. You done a good job. But before we go through that, I have an idea. Why don't I teach you and all the boys and girls at home today's Bible point? Me and Roquette were going over it earlier.
Go for it.
Okay, so Roquette tells us that no matter where you are, trust God!
Let's all try that again, but all the boys and girls join in too. So no matter where you are,
Trust God!
Wow.
That was so good. And you know what? I have one more thing I want to teach you as well. Roquette also teaches us a Bible verse. Can I teach it? And you maybe come up with some actions?
Okay.
So today's verse goes like, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go.
Oh.
And that
like
verse
that.
is found in Joshua.
Ooh.
Do you know anyone called
I
Joshua?
have a brother called Joshua. Wow.
This book's called Joshua, and it's in chapter 1, verse 9. So get your 9 fingers up, all but one.
Great. The actions I came up with, they're pretty good, I have to say, boys and girls. So I thought, be strong.
Okay, strong. Show
And
your
then
muscles.
be courageous.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Do not be afraid or discouraged.
Okay.
For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go.
Oh.
And then Joshua 1 verse 9. Perfect.
I love that. Should we get all the boys and girls up
think
at their
so.
houses, and then we can do it as loudly as possible?
Perfect. Let's do it all together, loudly as possible.
Okay.
Here we go.
Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go.
Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. Yes.
That was
Perfect.
amazing. I love that. And those actions were great.
Thank you.
But you know what? We're forgetting one thing. The Bible clue.
Bible clue. Shall I give it a read?
I think you should.
Okay. Here we go. Whoa, we'll come back. Okay. When you can't find what you're looking for, sometimes what you need will wash up on the shore. Any ideas?
Do you think it's talking about, like, so you can't find things? Like, whenever I lose my glasses, I can't find things. Do you think it's whenever glasses, like, wash up on shore?
Maybe. Well, I'm not too sure, but maybe why don't we head out while we think about it?
Okay.
Okay,
Where can we go to?
Well, we haven't seen our professors yesterday, so why don't we go over to the lab and see what they're up to?
Oh, that'd be so great. Let's go.
Perfect. Let's go.
Hi everyone, I'm Baz,
And I'm Daz.
and welcome back to the Lab.
Lab, 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 lab. Lab, 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 lab.
Boys and girls, it's so good of you to join us here at the West Wings Academy Lab. Here, we like to help people like Kadet Keith become the best pilots they can be.
To be the best pilot, you need the looks, the strengths, and the reactions. We've come up with a series of experiments to test you out on your skills and help you become the best pilots ever.
Now Daz, throughout the week, you've been helping me so much, and I thought, because, you know, it's the last day, but I thought that maybe I'd help you, because I know you're a wee bit scared of the dark, and you don't like loud noises.
Baz, you said you wouldn't tell anyone that?
So, I thought, I'm going to help you to overcome your fears today. Alright, David, I just want you just to relax. You know, it's Friday, end of the week, we're all a bit tired, so we're just going to relax today. So if you even want to just take your lab coat off and just chill, no experiments today. Even, I brought you a bottle of Coke, so do you know what, you just want to drink even. Now, boys and girls, wasn't it so great to see Daz getting pranked today? He's pranked me so much this week, and you haven't even seen most of them. But it's so good to get him back today on the final day. You know, David, I do feel a wee bit bad for what I've done, because I think this was a bit worse than anything you did to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you, right? So I said before that you were a wee bit afraid of the dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you to get over that fear, alright? So Daz, as I said, I'm going to help you with your fear of the dark. So what we need to do is we need to get the lights out first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this torch. And when I shine it behind these two glasses, it shines all the way through. See? And see when I do it behind this one, it shines all the way through. And you know, this is a wee bit like Jesus in our lives. Whenever we accept Jesus and we trust Jesus, his light shines from the inside out. So even whenever we're scared, or even when you're in the dark and you're a bit afraid, Jesus is inside us and Jesus is always with us and we can trust him. So boys and girls, if we just take one more look, remembering this is like Jesus shining through our lives. Now, if we can get the lights back again. Now, David, I hope we've learnt something today, but you know what's really sad? Today's the last day.
What?
You know, I've just loved this week, David, and I'm really going to miss it. But boys and girls, thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you so much for being a part of it. We've loved it, and we've loved having you here. I've been Baz.
And I've been Daz.
And this has been the
Lab,
Lab, Lab, Lab, Lab, Lab, Lab, Lab, Lab, Lab, Lab. Bye.
Wow, those guys are chaotic, but so much fun.
I know, I love that, but did you have any more guesses with that Bible quote?
See, I was thinking maybe it said something about shore, so maybe something to do with the beach. I don't know, maybe.
Oh, it could be. But you know what? I know someone who will be able to tell us exactly what it's about.
I know exactly what you mean. Let's all get comfortable and let's go to the story corner to hear all about Amanda's story she's telling us today. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hi everyone. But you know, I have just had the loveliest bacon bap and cup of coffee from a breakfast down on the beach. Wonder, have you ever had your breakfast on the beach? You see, I went down there this morning because I was feeling a wee bit sad. You see, this is our last day of Easter mission and it has been so good, and we're going to miss all the crafts, and we're going to miss the lab, and we're going to miss Jordan and Kadet Keith, and we're going to miss all those great stories. And then we hear such super stories about Jesus. We heard how he helped, we heard how he healed, and we heard how he conquered death. And all week we've been hearing about how important it is for all of us that we trust God. Now, you know, when I went down to the beach this morning, it reminded me of a time that Jesus had his breakfast on the beach. This happened just towards the end of his time on earth, just before he ascended back into heaven. Let me tell you what happened. So, the disciples were all so happy. Jesus had been raised from the dead, and they'd spent time with him. Now, although Peter was happy, he felt terrible. He couldn't forget what he had done. He had deserted Jesus in the face of danger. He had said that he didn't even know him, and he had said it 3 times. How ashamed he was. Why should I stay in Jerusalem? A man like me isn't worthy to work for Jesus. People would look at me if I said they have to remain faithful to Jesus. No, I think I should just fish again. So one night, he told the others what he was going to do. We'll come with you, they said. So James and John, Thomas, Nathaniel, and 2 others went to the Sea of Galilee. Look, said Peter, there's my boat. It looks as though it's been waiting for us. When they reached the boat, they saw that everything was just as they'd left it on the day that Jesus had called them. A pile of nets lay on the deck, and all they had to do was hoist the sail. So just as it was getting dark, they sailed out and put their nets into the water. They liked to fish at night because lots of fish came to the surface of the water and they could be caught more easily. Well, usually that worked, but not this time. They fished all night, but they caught absolutely nothing. They tried throwing the net on one side of the boat, and they tried throwing the net on the other side of the boat, but they couldn't catch any fish, and they did this all night long. So morning came and they're starting to row back to the shore. But then they noticed that there was someone on the beach. It was a man, and he shouted, "Have you caught any fish?" "No," they said. Well, the man said, "Throw your nets out again. Throw them on the right side, and you will get fish." Well, the disciples looked at each other and they shrugged. "Haven't we been doing that all night long?" "Sure. Why not? Give it a go," said Peter. So they threw their nets out onto the right side of the boat. When they started to pull the net up, they found that there was a fish, and more, and there were lots of fish, and there were lots and lots of fish. In fact, there were so many fish that the 7 men couldn't actually pull the net in. So they had to just go to the shore, pulling the net behind the boat. Then John looked at the beach again. He took a closer look at the man. Wait a minute. He looks familiar. It's Jesus. Peter was so excited. He really wanted to see Jesus again, so he jumped into the water and made his way to shore, while the others followed with the boat and the net full of fish. Peter saw that Jesus had lit a fire and had some fish cooking. "Bring some of the fish you caught, and we'll cook them too," said Jesus. Peter and the others brought some fish. They'd plenty left because they'd caught 150 big fish. Jesus said, "Come, let us eat together." How often had they heard him say these words? So they all had breakfast together on the beach. When they had eaten, Jesus said to Peter, "Peter, do you really love me?" Peter's voice trembled as he answered, "You know that I love you, Lord." Jesus looked at him for a long time, and then he said, "Feed my sheep." By this he meant that Peter was to tell people about Jesus so that they would all want to follow him. Peter was startled. Could he have heard properly? In spite of everything, does he still think I'm good enough to carry out his work? Am I really forgiven? He felt so ashamed of what he'd done a few weeks ago when he pretended that he didn't even know Jesus. Jesus asked him again, "Peter, do you really love me?" Peter answered again, "You know I love you, Lord. Take care of my sheep." Finally, Jesus asked again, "Peter, do you love me?" Peter was hurt that Jesus kept asking, but asking the questions 3 times reminded him of the 3 times he had denied Jesus. "Lord, you know everything. You know that I love you." "Peter, feed my sheep." Jesus had forgiven Peter. He told Peter that he would someday die for Jesus. He said to Peter, "Follow me." And Peter did. Peter would always follow Jesus. So Peter kept going everywhere, spreading the good news about Jesus, how he died and been resurrected for all of us. Now, from this story, we remember that even though we're sad that Easter mission's over and that we'll all go off to our own places, we can still, like Peter, live for Jesus and tell people about him. Peter travelled to many different places, and he always trusted God. We must always remember, no matter where we are, trust God.
welcome back to the Imagination Station. Once again, thank you so much to everyone who has sent in pictures. We have loved seeing all of the crafts that you have been making. So today our craft is going to help us remember the memory verse. And our memory verse says, "Be strong and courageous, do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." And today's craft is a hot air balloon, because they take us far, far, far up into the sky. So our craft today is going to help us remember that no matter how far away we are, that God is with us wherever we go. So just like the other days, we're going to invite in 2 friends who are going to come and help us do the craft. So let's see who it is today. Come on in, guys. Welcome to the Imagination Station. Okay, so tell us your name.
Hi, I'm Daniel and I'm really excited about the craft.
Hi, I'm Heidi and I'm so excited to see what the craft is.
Okay, so we ready, boys and girls? Ready, steady, go! They look so good. I would love to see your finished hot air balloons, and hopefully, like Daniel's, yours is standing up nice and tall. Heidi's had a little bit of an issue. So boys and girls, we would love to see your finished hot air balloons, and we would love to see some pictures of them standing tall. Can you believe that this is the last day of Imagination Station? I am so sad that we don't get to make any more crafts. But don't worry, I'm sure we will see you all again sometime soon. So, from us at Imagination Station, thank you for coming. Bye! Wow, I was actually quite close with my guess, boys and girls. So the story was amazing. The fact that Jesus, even after he had died and was put to death, he kept providing for all of his friends. Oh, incredible. And actually, after listening, I'm a bit hungry. I don't know about you, Keith. Keith, are you okay?
Okay, I'm fine. It's just, I've loved this week so much.
Me too.
And I've learned so much, and we keep hearing about all these amazing things that happen here at the West Wings Academy, where everything is possible with God. But what about whenever we leave here? Like, kind of lose the possibility.
Keith, I don't think you fully understand what we've been learning. Whenever we said we're at the Westways Academy where everything is possible with God, we don't just mean here at Easter Mission. We mean beyond that. We mean in our classrooms, we mean with our friends, our families, in our towns, in the shops, on holiday. No matter where we go, everything is possible with God.
It's amazing.
And that's why today Rockette was teaching us that no matter where you go, trust God!
So, no matter what, we can trust God and He can still do anything. Like, He will still be there for us and He'll still help us.
Yes, that's why we've been learning that everything is possible with God.
That is so exciting.
No, and that is why we continue to trust God beyond this week. That's why we keep doing our God sightings. And you know what? I would love to see even more of the God sightings that the boys and girls did during the week.
Oh, maybe they could continue to send them in to us, and next week even we can continue to look through them.
That's a great idea.
Oh, that sounds so fun. But you know what? Since today's our last day,
Yeah.
how about we go back over all of the Bible buddies, what they've taught us, and the Bible verses as well?
That's a great idea. Okay, do you want to take it away?
Okay, so on day one,
Yeah.
we met
What?
Pat the Bat.
Okay, Pat the
And
Bat.
Pat taught us that no matter who you are,
Trust God!
And Pat also had a Bible verse to learn with
Yes,
that.
of course.
And Pat taught us that people
People.
judge by outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. 1 Samuel 16, verse 7.
Perfect. And on day 2, we met Orville the Flying Pig, and he taught us that no matter how you feel,
Trust God!
And his Bible verse was, don't let your hearts be troubled, trust in God. And that was from John chapter 14, verse 1. Perfect.
And on day 3, we met Scout. And I know we didn't really get on at the
A
start,
bit of an issue.
but Scout taught us something amazing. He taught us that no matter what people do,
Trust God!
and the Bible verse that went with this, I loved it so much. It's a wee bit longer,
Yeah.
but it is so good. But those who trust in the Lord will find new strength. They will soar high on wings like eagles. And that's found in Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31.
Fabulous. Now, yesterday, boys and girls, we met Apollo. Remember the caterpillar?
Oh, yes.
He had the nice wings, beautiful wings. And he taught us that no matter what happens, trust God! And the Bible verse that he taught us goes like this. And I am convinced that nothing can separate us from God's love. And that is from Romans chapter 8, verse 38. Perfect.
That's very good.
And today we met Rockette, and she taught us that no matter where you go,
Trust God!
Now, shall we do the Bible verse together,
I think we
seeing as
should.
we just learned it? Okay,
so.
great. It says, Be
Be
strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. Woo!
That was amazing.
That was great. Wow, what a week we have had.
I've learned so much this week, and I've had so much fun as
Me
well.
too.
But how about we finish one last time with one more song, and maybe we could do the theme song that we did on day 1.
I love that idea. Why don't we get the boys and girls at home to stand up on their feet and let's all come together and dance one last time for this week of Easter Mission. Shall we go?
Let's go.
Let's go.
And away we go into the great beyond. Wherever we go and whatever we do, we're trusting God all along. We'll fly, we will soar possible in God. Anything is possible. Anything is possible in God. Anything is possible. Anything is possible in God. We'll fly, we will soar. Nothing is impossible. We'll rise to the storm. Trusting God and leave our fears behind. We will
Boys and girls, thank you so much for being with us this week and having so much fun in the West Wings Academy.
I know, boys and girls, it's been so great to have you with us this week, and we've loved seeing all of your photos and videos from throughout the week. But you know what? You can keep sending them in to us, and we'll keep looking for the next week.
Yes, keep sending them through, please. We want to see how you've got on. But Cadet Keith, I think we should do one last thing before we go.
Okay.
We should give thanks to God for the amazing week He has given us. So do you want to take it away?
I will. So, boys and girls, if you want to just put your hands together, bow your heads, and close your eyes. Dear God, we just give thanks for all the time we've been able to spend here at Easter Mission. We thank you for all the boys and girls who have joined in all week, and we give thanks that everything is possible with you. Lord, we just ask that as we go on from Easter Mission, that we can remember that we can trust you no matter what. And we ask this all in your name. Amen.
Amen. Well, for one last time, I have been Captain Jordan.
And I've been Cadet Keith.
And we have been here at the West Wings Academy, where everything is possible with God. Bye!
Bye! Woo!